Hello again everyone, it's another evening and it's time to do a little bit more on this campervan painting. I've been working today so I haven't been able to do anything on it at all really. So hopefully we'll get a couple of hours in before it's time to pack away. Anyway, I think the next thing to do is to do this back hubcap in much the same way as we did the front hubcap. So I'll mask this off a little bit with the shield there, put the graphite paper behind and trace the pattern round with that cocktail stick again. Right, let's see how that looks. Yeah, I could do with a touch more black there, and I'm just going to tidy up around this tyre edge there as well. So I need some black back in the airbrush. Right, well, what to do next? I think the next thing to do is to bring in probably the bumper area. That's quite a tricky area, so let's cut the bumper away from our stencil, I think, and then we'll spray everything in a light greyish colour and then try and bring the detail in. That's how we'll try and do it. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Right, so I'm going to get my main reference to refer to, because sometimes you can see with all the spraying going on, some of the detail gets lost, so I need to really scrape away some of this paint to see where that bumper actually goes. There we go, we obviously need to keep that, and what I need to do is to stick these back in. Right, now I'm going to cut out these slightly darker sort of bull bar things. Right, I'm just going to put some of this dark grey back in and just begin to bring in some of this shading here and there, just to give it some shape before I start to add in the rest of the detail. It's a bit of a job to know how to go about this, but I think that's probably not a bad next step. Anyway, let's give it a go. Well, I've decided I'll be a bit happier if I can get the rest of these sharp edges in, so I'm going to now cut out, do a similar thing for the number plate and the fog lights. I'm just going to do them in white for the moment. I know the fog lights aren't really very white, but at least that will locate them for me and let me know where they are, and then I can match in some of these other highlights to them. There's some other sharp edges around here, so I may well make up some little shieldy curve things for those as well. Let's see how that goes. Well, now I think what I'll do is I'll just bring in these sharp edges here, so this little bit here, and possibly this trim line here, just to get that sort of edge defined. Let's have a go. I'm going to work from right to left on this and do it that section, that section, and that section, because there's a lot of work, and I think it's just too confusing to do it all at once. It's too much going on for my little brain. And don't forget, there's a selection of my airbrush paintings available in my Etsy shop. Just search in Etsy for Ttxela airbrush. I'll put a link in the description below. Right, well, it's getting late again and I'm getting a little bit tired, so I'm going to stop before I make too many mistakes. So let's unmask it and see what we've got so far. Well, there we are, beginning to come together perhaps. Anyway, that's it for today. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed it, press like, subscribe if you want to see some more, and ring the bell to be notified when we upload something new.